Liberty men's basketball season comes to an end in the quarterfinals of the Big South Championship, 80-49 to the hands of UNC Asheville. Joined by radio color analyst Matt Hildebrand. And Matt, it was one of those days at the office. Asheville early and often built the big lead. Liberty cut it to 6 at that one point in the first half, but another big run kind of pushed it out of the way for Liberty.
Yeah, and really, Asheville in both games in the regular season gave the Flames fits. We thought maybe with some adjustments, maybe a different story, but the same story today, really. Asheville dominating from the get-go, really throughout the game.
How about this season, though, for Liberty? Exceeded expectations, finished last. They get a first-round bye, 5th seed. Only one player not coming back, Anthony Fields, and a tip of the cap to the only senior on the team. But the future is so bright for this basketball team.
Absolutely. Knew coming in that this was going to be a rebuilding year. I don't think that anyone anticipated that we would have as much success as we did have. And so overall, a disappointing day certainly to finish off, the Big South tournament. But if you look at the year as a whole, a wonderful foundation has been built and really good things on the horizon for the Flames.
Talk about this day. It's going to sting for a little bit, but sometimes that pit in your stomach can drive you a little bit harder maybe once the spring and summer gets here.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And we talked about it in the broadcast. My sophomore year, we were one of the best teams in the Big South, but had a heartbreaking loss in the semifinals. But that certainly drove me and our team, in our next 2 years to try to reach that the pinnacle of an NCAA tournament, and we're finally able to do that. So there's no doubt that you come away disappointed from the day, pleased with the overall progress that was made this year, but there's unfinished business, and that's okay.
Big South Coach of the Year, Richie McKay, and a couple of the student athletes addressed the media after the game.
I thought UNCA played terrific tonight. Hats off to Nick and his staff. That's the 120th minute that they've really taken it to us, and I'm a little disappointed that we didn't play better. However, I think to my right are two unbelievable guys, and I share the same feeling about their teammates. So proud of our season, but certainly not the way we wanted to go out.
I believe we need to rely on our defense, because when shots aren't falling, if you're getting stops, then that can, with the sand runs that they make. So we didn't play defense tonight, and I believe that was a big key.
We just going to keep working, just keep getting better. We did have a chip on our shoulder because they projected us to come 11th, so we just wanted to prove everybody wrong. But people will be looking for us next year, so that'll make it even harder. So we just going to keep working in the off-season, get ready for next year.
Last year wasn't a good year for Liberty basketball, and this year I feel like we brought it back. Just playing hard, playing smart, playing together as a team was huge for us. And I believe that we're going to carry that over into the next few years, and we're going to become a dominant power.
So Liberty season does come to an end here in the quarterfinals of the Big South tournament. For those viewing this video, Matt, what's next maybe in the next couple of weeks, month for these players as they really gear up for the next season, which will be here before we know it?
Yeah, well, I can tell you the first thing is they got to have some time to decompress. It is a grind to go through a basketball season at the college level. And so there is some well-deserved rest that will be coming up. For the school, spring break is coming up. And so it's nice when you don't get to fully enjoy the spring break because that means you're probably playing in the NCAA tournament. Right. But really, when the season comes to an end, you give everything you have, you're completely spent. And so you take a couple weeks and just, like I said, decompress, kind of get your body back to where it needs to be. And then look, this is a year-round business, and so these guys will get there in the spring and they'll start to get after it, and it'll be time to go to work again.
Well, Matt, let me be one of many to say appreciate your hard work on the radio this year. You did a great job, and look forward to many more years with you down the road.
Well, it was my pleasure, had a blast, and it was fun being a part of watching Liberty basketball come back into relevance.
That's Hall of Famer Matt Hildebrand. Liberty number 5 seed in this year's Big South tournament as the season comes to an end with an 80-49 loss to UNC Asheville. For Matt Hildebrand, I'm Alan York for the Liberty Flames Sports Network.